In a quiet village, surrounded by golden fields, lived a boy named Rehan, a dreamer whose imagination always seemed larger than life. He longed to become a storyteller, someone whose words could reach far beyond the dusty paths of his home. His notebooks were packed with beginnings, half-written ideas, sketches of characters, and stories he always planned to finish someday. But whenever he started something, his excitement faded too quickly. One week, he would begin a new tale, but within days it would be forgotten. Another time he tried keeping a diary, only to abandon it after a few pages. He wasn't lazy, he simply drifted toward newer thoughts and fears that distracted him. As time passed, frustration grew inside him. His friends teased him gently, but Rehan felt disappointed in himself. One afternoon, feeling restless and confused, he walked away from the village crowds and wandered to the old banyan tree, hoping its silence might help him understand why he struggled so much. When he reached the banyan tree, Rehan noticed an elderly craftsman sitting beside a pile of stones. The old man was patiently carving delicate patterns into a thick slab, using a small, unimpressive iron tool. The soft tapping echoed through the warm air, steady and calm. Rehan watched in quiet amazement. The tool looked far too weak to shape such hard stone, yet the man kept working with slow, confident strikes. Curiosity finally pushed Rehan forward. "Chacha, how long have you been working on this?" he asked. The craftsman looked up with a peaceful smile. "Almost a year," he replied. Rehan blinked in disbelief. "Doesn't it get boring?" The old man chuckled. "Stone doesn't change in a single day. It changes when you return to it again and again. One tap shows nothing. Thousands create beauty." The simple words sank deep into Rehan's heart. He realized the man wasn't only speaking about stone. He was speaking about dreams, effort, and commitment. Rehan walked home slowly, replaying the craftsman's quiet wisdom in his mind. For the first time, he understood that his struggle wasn't a lack of talent or imagination. It was the absence of consistency. He always waited for inspiration or excitement, believing great work required the perfect mood. But the craftsman didn't wait for anything. He simply showed up daily, working piece by piece. That night, Rehan opened a fresh notebook and made a simple promise to himself. "I will write 1 page every day. Not a whole novel, not 10 chapters, just 1 page." The first days felt thrilling. Ideas flowed quickly, and his pen moved with energy. Soon, though, the excitement faded. Some days he felt tired or uninspired, and the temptation to skip writing returned. But each time he hesitated, he remembered the craftsman's steady hands. So he wrote, even 2 lines, even messy thoughts. Slowly, something shifted inside him. His notebook began filling. Weeks turned into months, and Rehan's pages continued stacking up. They weren't perfect, but they existed, living proof of his new habit. His imagination deepened, his writing became clearer, and most importantly, he started trusting his own effort. Eventually, he finished his first manuscript. Holding the thick bundle felt unreal. His family celebrated his determination more than the story itself. Filled with hope, Rehan sent his work to several publishers. Days passed, then weeks. Rejection letters arrived politely but painfully. Some said the story lacked depth, others felt it wasn't the right fit. A few never replied. Old doubts whispered again. But this time, they couldn't take over. Rehan remembered the craftsman and his unwavering patience. Instead of giving up, he began writing again. 1 page a day turned into another manuscript, then a third. With each story, he improved, not through magic, but through steady, persistent practice that had become part of him. 2 quiet years rolled by, filled with countless pages, disciplined evenings, and early mornings of writing. Then, one ordinary afternoon, Rehan received a letter with the words he had dreamed of. "We would be honored to publish your book." His hands trembled with joy. What once felt impossible was now real because he had learned the power of small, repeated effort. His book, reached readers slowly, and people admired the simplicity, honesty, and imagination in his stories. They saw a fresh, promising voice, unaware of the years of quiet work behind it. Rehan often returned to the banyan tree, hoping to see the craftsman. Sometimes the old man was there, sometimes not, but the lesson stayed with him forever. Rehan shared it with others. Dreams don't grow from one big push. They grow from the steps you take every day. Just as dripping water shapes stone, consistent effort shapes success. Rehan's journey became a reminder that real achievement is built through patience and repetition.